All right, welcome back. And we are wrapping up the very last thing in Flatlands. So we did some work, and hold while I pull this up. Sorry about the sound. There we go. I was not prepared. So the Flatlands things that we did, obviously we finished up moving everything out. I grabbed 2 metal beams from here. Seeing as we were taking a bunch of empty trucks out, we tried to practice the let's see what we can grab and take it to another zone, right? So I grabbed the two metal beams that we actually need for, because we needed a total of 13 metal beams remaining. We have 11 that needs to get used in Pineline, and then 2 that needs to get used in Reactive Zone. And I only had 11 crafted currently in Pineline, and there is some fuel left there, but I figure we'll just use up that fuel as a fuel carrier. And so when we go to pick up the various shipments of metal beams, which is going to be a lot, we'll just use up that fuel carrier. And we took 2 metal beams over there. We finished It's All Connected 1 in a previous episode where we did the 3 metal rolls. Ooh, this is sticky. I believe in the Lodestar. It's going. It's still moving. It's just going real slow. So we did the It's All Connected 1, moved the 3 metal rolls to that island. That's done. We brought 4 oil barrels from Reactive Zone for Lonely Oil Tanker contest, or contract, sorry. So that's done. What we have remaining is You Spin Me Right Round, which is the big turbo generator trailer that actually I didn't even realize where it spawned, but it spawns at the garage in Pineline. That's where it is. I was like, oh, look at that. So we have a vehicle ready over there. In case you saw the thumbnail, you probably already know what it is, but we have a vehicle ready to do that one. We're gonna challenge mode that sucker. And so that's the plan today. We're gonna get through a couple of things. We have the 4 multi-stage pumps already loaded into vehicles that we're gonna get over to Reactive Zone, because we need to do that first. And then we also need to do, so that is the static pressure contract. And then we need to do You Spin Me Right Round, and then that essentially unlocks everything that I can do in Pineline. So that's the whole goal today, is to complete the 2 big deliveries, 1 big trailer and 4 multi-stage pumps, and finish out obviously all the Flatland stuff, which we're just doing now with this Towering Issues task. And we will then be ready to do like all the power grid, power lines, solar power, weather crisis. There's the more towers one, which is seismic vibrator stuff in Pineline. So Pineline's got a lot of work. And again, you know, this is the Wednesday episode, so we're not even really starting Pineline yet. So I'm thinking it's gonna definitely push us into next week. I don't see us speeding through that content, but we'll see. We'll see if I want to like shorten it by cutting it down or keeping it interesting by following along. So, but today I'm going to show you some shortcuts too. So today's goal, like I said, finish this, do the cleanup, right? And then we're going to kind of show you some of the shortcuts that I found. I might have shown some of them before, but there's some pretty decent shortcuts in Pineline that get us through places, and I'm going to show my route through the mud, and we're going to do that a couple of times, and then we're going to move a big trailer. So that's sort of the plan. And then I do have some prep that we're going to do, because we do need to bring 4 fuel back from Reactive Zone. So we're going to take one of the trucks that we have that is taking the 2 multi-stage pumps over, is going to go grab some fuel and bring it back to Pineline, so that way we have the 4 fuel for the power grid contract. So that's the plan. We have a very organized plan thanks to the spreadsheet. Everybody, you know, Call me spreadsheet nerd all you want. I'll be proud of it. I enjoy it. Lets me plan, and this is the kind of stuff, not to talk too much again about expeditions, but this is the kind of stuff that I will never stop playing Snowrunner for. So let's just leave it at that. So yeah, Snowrunner definitely tickles that itch, which is you know, the logistics and the contracts and getting the cargo organized, and I kind of made myself a path to get down here. So that officially marks, come on through there, that officially marks the completion of Flatlands. So we are done. We have no vehicles left besides for this Fleetstar in Flatlands. I'm gonna get this through this mess here. Hopefully I can get through here. I kind of picked a path and said this looks like I can get through here. It's kind of why I chose this vehicle to do the final pull, because I was like, yeah, I could probably winch that trailer up the hill and deliver it. We did use it to fix everything up as much as we could already, so everything should be as fixed as it can be before we turned it in, so that's why I saved it to the end. And we have all of our fuel sort of positioned for all of our big moves, and all of our trucks are sort of positioned and ready to go and loaded, and really the next step is to just do it. So I'm gonna get over to Pine Line Bay here, and I'm gonna cut, and we will see you at the next truck, which is gonna be the White Western Star with some multi-stage pumps. Okay, we are back, and there's where the CT681 has been hanging out for a couple episodes. We got the Chevy and the Loadstar now just hanging out at a gas station over here. And we have our two multi-stage pumps. They are unpacked. They're heavy. These things are so heavy. And this thing, even with the top motor, was struggling to get through some of the rough stuff on its way over. So we are just going to leave them unpacked because we have a sideboard bed. Or sideboard trailer, I should say. But I'm going to show you my, it's not mine, I discovered this from JJ and some other people obviously that have been using it, but there is definitely a much better path to get from the left side of Pine Line to the base, basically to the garage, and it involves following the coast. So if I haven't showed you this one, this is going to be new. If I have showed you this one, I apologize. I feel like I might have skipped over this a few times. Might have talked about it. And basically what you do is you're coming from this way, right by this. I need to cut in. This is what I mean. Like even unpack, these things are heavy as crap. So basically right by the excavator here, you cut into the beach and you just follow this all the way through. And it's a very good path. It's like very firm. There's a little bit of uphill, there's a little bit of tilty, but you got to just go kind of slow and then it's fine. There's a couple of paths that you have to kind of take uphill and around, which we're coming up on the first one, and then there's another one that's sort of by like a little house. And I don't remember if it's the house is the first one or the second one. And then there's sort of two ways up, and when we get to the first way, I'll show you the second way up as well. One's a little steeper. That was scary. There's your tilty spot number one. Yeah, this is not the house. The second one is the house. Yeah, and you just kind of follow this path. Go slow. Oh, geez. Both of those slings slid all the way forward. That's funny. Not really helping my cause. So yeah, a little bit tilty here too, but you get up on these rocks, go up by this little house, cabin, or whatever it is. And then follow the path down. It skips all of these rocks. And then you end up sort of on this beach again, and there's none of this is really muddy. It's just, it looks watery, but it's not anything to be worried about. Coming up on the way up here, but I will show you the second path up on the map here when we're there, and I'll kind of show you the path we took. But yeah, this makes traversing from essentially the port to the base very easy. And you can do this with trailers, obviously. You can do it with, if you're towing a trailer, you can do it with fuel trucks. You can do it with, you know, probably FEM in a 4-slot trailer. You know, whatever you want to do it with, this is the path to take for sure. Not really that bumpy. Not really that difficult. This is probably the hardest part. Okay, so let's pause right here. I'm going to shut off the engine. I'm going to show you where we came from. So we came from over here, obviously. So if you're looking at the gas station on the left side, zooming out, here's the left side of Pine Line. Here's the gas station. Go past this little excavator here, and you just follow up the coast right here. So you just kind of follow through that path, follow through that path, follow through the shoreline, and then here's the first way up, which this is more flat, but it's a little bit tippy right at the top where it kind of has some like ruts in the ground. This path is more flat, but it's really steep. So I don't know if this truck can make it with its current load. Like, I can barely make it with... Alright, we're gonna have to back up, and I should have kept my momentum. Alright. Yeah, these things are definitely heavy. Ooh, and I just smashed into the rock. I'm surprised I haven't popped a tire in this thing yet. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Nope. Okay, hold on. We need to... That's a really bad spot for the crane to be. I was hoping for it to be on this side to level us out. Like that. Of course, it opened on the wrong side. Oh, it's still wanting a tip. Like I said, a little tippy at the top there, but we made it. All right. Get rolling again here. Get down this hill. There's one little bit of mud, so this will give your 2-wheel drive trucks some issues sometimes, but there is winch points. I'm hoping that these unpacked will not give me any grief through here. Yeah, this is that first mud spot when you're coming from the garage to the left, and it's just the turn of it. And you just kind of have to go through it. There's a couple of poles, couple of trees. You should be okay. So this is where we have our Fleetstar set up and ready to go for that guy. And we have our P16 with its 2 metal beams. I don't know if we're going to use those. I don't know if we need to take this P16 over to the other map to pick up the coiled tubing trailer or not. So if we do, we're going to take those with us. That's why it's still attached to that. And we're going to refuel. And I think we're going to train this, because we do have 2 cranes to pick up stuff if we lose stuff. I do want to turn my all-wheel drive on. That's a trick that I learned. So if you, before you swap, if you leave the truck running and you turn the all-wheel drive on, and then you know, change trucks to this one, then the truck in the back will have its all-wheel drive on. I did not know that. Why is my anchor sort of up? That was weird. See if I can actually winch to this truck. All right, so we're going to take our normal path through here, which I will show you again. Try and hit this. We are going to have to probably, because we have a long load. I'm going to try and get through here, but can't say I'm going to make this turn or not, so we'll see when we get there. And then head over to reactor zone. We did this once before, if you remember. We were towing the W990 with the 770G trailer just in the other direction, so I think we'll be okay. That was a bit of an overkill, which is why I'm thinking we should be totally fine doing the large trailer with just the Fleetstar. I have faith. I did test it just to see if it moved, and it didn't like lift the front wheels off the ground like it did with the the 770G trailer for the bridge here. And it does pull it, and it does not lift the tires off the ground, so so we're okay there. It is not that heavy apparently. Apparently that huge turbo generator stator is less weight than a 770G and its trailer. So yeah, we just got to make sure we don't lose any of these stators. This one's kind of pinched with the winch, and the other one is they're loose in the bed, so and we're just going to use fuel. It's okay. We do have a fuel truck on the other side as we get over there, so like I said, we kind of pre-positioned fuel, so we had fuel sort of everywhere, and I think we're in good spots for like all of Pine Line too, but we'll see. If we have to move stuff around, we'll move stuff around. Okay, so here's the first trick. You can either go right or left of this rock. I tend to go right just to keep things straight, but then you want to go left into here instead of right past those trees, because past those trees is really mucky. And then you kind of just sneak underneath these tree branches and hope you don't knock anything off of your trailer, so that way you can get a straight shot and turn at this intersection, and you can stay sort of in the middle of the intersection. It stays kind of firm through here and just to the left of this sign, and then you just start making a right here, and this little spot right here can get you hung up a little bit, but as long as you kind of stay straight, this whole spot, in fact it might yell at me to turn my diff lock off. No, it did not. Is way better than the path to the right. But I'm not going to go on this hill so we don't tip. Normally I kind of like creep onto this hill. This is sort of a muddy pit here, but just for the sake of not flipping, we're going to just go straight. Try and not make it tippy. And that's it. That's how you get through that part. And we'll be doing that again here in a second, but with a Fleetstar and a huge trailer. So, and no backup trucks. I could always bring one of these back, but if we really do get stuck, I could always bring one of these back. I don't think we're going to get stuck. I think we're going to be totally okay. We might have to winch. There's going to be some winching involved probably, but So yeah, we're gonna get these delivered, get this task done, and then we're gonna get that next task done. The you spin me right round, the one that's highlighted currently. In fact, I should probably now that we're on the road, put on the correct one. Static pressure is the one we're actually doing. If you stay to the right here, there's to the left, there's like a pretty nasty little bump getting back onto the road. Yeah, and then we're prepped and good to go. We're probably gonna start with, I don't know if we're gonna do the seismic vibration thing right away. I do have the W990, which is still our seismic vibrator vehicle. We might do that first just so I can then get the W990 involved in some of the deliveries, because there's a lot. So we might do that first. Hold X. Not X, square on my controller. I'm still confused. It's so annoying that this does not pick up the PlayStation controls, and Expeditions does, ironically. So this path, from what I can tell, is just go down the road. Either go down the road or go down the railroad track. You have two choices. And I think I'm just going to go down the road. There's one little spot I have to kind of cut around, which we might have to like separate the two vehicles and drive them individually. But yeah, it's a straight path all the way down. Into here. Like so. We'll stop and get some fuel at the fuel truck. Give it a little bit of distance before I hook up. Nope, of course not. I waited hook to the truck that I'm pointing at. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is we'll get this delivered. I'm gonna go grab for fuel with the White Western Star, which is sort of annoyingly far away, and then we'll just get it sort of to this side of the map so it's ready to bring over when we need it. Or I could just not. I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll see how close it is to daytime. I'm gonna use up the rest of the night. Refuel. See if I can get in range. There we go. Oh shoot. I forgot that when you go through the gate, it unpinches. Let's straighten this out a little bit. And seeing as it's been shifting, get hooked up. Yeah, because I would like to do the Fleetstar big trailer move during the daytime. So we'll use up some time if it's not daytime, moving some trucks around, and if it is daytime, we'll just go right for the bump, and I'll do that other stuff later. think what we're gonna try and do, I don't know if it's gonna be able to do it or not, but I feel like we do have to like start doing some ridiculous overloading for these metal beams coming up as well in Fine Line, because just the first task alone is 6 metal beams, and they're all to the same spot, sort of where that power plant is in the southeastern part of Fine Line. It's just 3 different power stations essentially, and then once you do that, then you have to move the trailer, and I honestly don't know where the trailer, I think the trailer comes from the dock, I think, and then you probably would just take it over the ferry and drive it down to the station, I think. So we'll see if that's the case. We'll figure out what we're going to move it with. I don't know, maybe we'll use the Fleetstar again. If it does good with this thing, why wouldn't it do okay with that? But yeah, we have the P16 available still too, and we could always bring it over and do it with that. So and then let's see what else. I mean, I guess we could do it with the W990 maybe. Could try it with the W990. It's 2-wheel drive, but it's a good truck, and it's really stable with a long trailer on it. Takes away all of the unknown possible flippiness to it. All right, so we got to go slow through here so we can not hang up either truck that I just did because of articulated steering. Get around the boom of that. Yeah, I think we're okay. That's pretty much the last hard part. Now it's just drive to the power plant place. Yeah, I think we definitely need to use the White Western Star, just because this thing will be out of fuel if well, I guess there's a fuel station too right by where the fuel is. It's the fuel station and where you get fuel from, so I guess we could take this too. Either way, we'll decide at another time. It looks like it's coming into the butt crack of dawn. I see the light changing, so we might just swap right over to the Fleetstar Hall. And I'm pretty sure it comes to the same place. Pretty sure. We'll find out. If it's like some weird path, then we'll figure it out. Which means when we deliver these, I'm going to get these trucks sort of out of the way. That'll be the last thing we do, and then we'll swap over. Here's our spare trailer, which we might start using again as well. Just a little bit further there, multi-stage pump. You need to stay on. I see you creeping over to the side. Yep. Perfect timing. It's going to be just in today. So yeah, we'll move these out of the way and then we'll swap right over. If there's time, I'll grab the fuel and bring it back, put it that way. I don't know. We'll see. This could be a long trip with the Fleetstar. I bet you that's where it goes right there. I bet you that's where it goes, that mark right there. I said restore crane. All right, let's get this out the way. Yeah, let's just put it over here. We'll put it over here. Can I reach? Probably not. Pack. See how much that trailer weighed down when I packed those? Ooh, cutscene. All right, so we're building the nuclear power plant is what we're doing. Fixing things up. I don't understand how. I don't really understand how bringing pumps puts walls on buildings, but whatever. So let's... Oh yeah, where does this go? Yep, it goes to that spot. Okay, so everything is sort of out of the way. Perfect. All right, so let's hop to pile 9 and get the old trusty Fleetstar. Oh, Billy. I can't even see the truck. Oh, this is gonna be good. Here we go. It definitely like wants to lift the front tires off the ground. It's close. We'll see if that affects turning over bumps and stuff like that. But I did check the tongue clearance, as you can see, is good. We're not gonna like be hanging up over inclines and whatnot, so I think we'll be okay there. Let's just get our last little gallon of fuel. And let's go. I had no problem accelerating. I'm just worried about this stuff. Again, it feels a lot less heavy than the W or whatever 770G haul. So I was like, you know what? We're gonna do something stupid. It's doing it. It's doing it. We gotta get it now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here we go. It's lifting the front tires off the ground. Ooh-wee. Ooh. All right, this could have been a bad idea. There we go. That's what I need. I still think we can do it. It's just the weird inclines over here that are causing it some grief. There we go. There we go. There we go. Go, go, go. Go, Fleetstar, go. You can do it. Like, it's got the power to pull it. It's definitely got the juice. It just doesn't have the front wheels staying on the ground traction in some spots. Just have to coerce it in a couple of spots and it should be okay. Because, I mean, the rest of the trip is just road, right? You know? We just got to get it through that little bit. Good. I mean, there's a bajillion winch spots through here. The trailer has a bajillion winch spots on it. I think we'll be fine. Like I said, it might take a little bit. If this makes the episode take a little longer, it is what it is. We might just end it at turning this in. Oh, we're losing front traction again. If I can get it pointed in the right place. Come on, Hoppy. Let's go. I purposely I should have probably left it on. I purposely took the crane off, the mini crane, thinking we didn't need extra weight, but that might have actually been useful to keep the front end down. Oh boy. All right, let's use one of these. Get us pulled forward. Oh boy. You do not want to move at all. Am I hung? Yeah, she's hung. Okay, so let's... see if we can do it this way. Get it over this hump. No. No, we cannot. Ooh, is she... Let's see. See what happens if I hook it up again. Yeah. This, come on. I got anything over this way? Oh, I do. The strongest twig in ever. How about this way? Oh, it's moving. I need the crane. I really do need the crane. I should have left the crane on. I don't think I have the strong winch on this thing either. It's probably another part of the problem. Okay, what do we have that can help this? Do I have anything? I mean, I do. Ugh, I don't want to take it though. Let me think. You know what? Let's take it with the metal beams and see if we can just use it to get it free. I told you this was going to be an interesting one. Yeah, we'll drop the trailer and see if we can like get it pushed out or pulled out or something. And if we have to, we can always hook up to this to get it over the hill maybe. And then we'll re-hook up to the Fleetstar. That means we're definitely delivering these, because I'm just going to take this all the way over to where this goes to the town, sort of, on the east side of reactive zone. And that's where these two metal beams go. We made it through this part, which is honestly the part I thought we were going to have more problems with. But yeah, just hills. Hills and lack of weight. We needed something to bring the front end down. That was a mistake on my part. I should have left the crane on it. Crane would have helped us there too, probably. We could have like pushed, maybe like pushed off the ground with the crane. We're not done yet though. Oh, we're not done yet. All right, let's just leave this trailer here. We'll come pick it up in a second. Just gotta sneak past here. Not much sneaky about the giganticness of the P16, but let's make it past this. All right, see if we can give it a yank. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna give it a running start too. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah, baby. It's free. Okay, that's good enough. We're just gonna get this out of the way. And we're gonna continue doing it with the Fleetstar. If it's not in the way now, hopefully not. Shouldn't be, but you never know. So this part is going to suck a little bit too for just being stuck. So hopefully we don't get stuck. Well, we didn't do it alone, but pretty freaking close. Yeah, we have to go this way. We have to go this way. Going to the right is like guaranteed stuck. I have to snake it through these trees. See if I can turn. Get it coerced through here. See if I can turn here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, we do have a winch point, though. We have a trailer winch point. This is just mud. Like I said, this one little spot here can get you hung up, but you'll know as soon as you get through it, too. Oh, boy. Do I have a winch point in front now? No. Ooh, boy. Instead of wasting a bunch of time. We're gonna come through and help it again. I think we're gonna be bold about this. See if we can do it with the trailer attached. I'd have to get past it first. What do you think? How are we going to do this? Probably get around to the right. Probably. Tires are pretty good on this thing. Like if we go on this part and get around it. Yeah, we're stuck in the same spot. I think I'm closer to the tree though. Yep. Okay. Get me through, and if I get onto the dry, which is almost there. Yep, there we are. Come on. Come on. A train with a gigantic trailer. That works too. It was questionable. I wasn't sure if I was going to need to do like a full-on recovery mission. This is definitely not a full-on recovery mission. This is like a two birds with one stone. All right. You can be back there for a second. I'm going to get this out of the way. I didn't shut the engine off. That's all right. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. We'll just leave this at the gate, and then I'll use the winch trick to get both through. Yeah, and then these two go over to, like I said, sort of to the east to the town. So we'll take this at another point to get over there, and then we don't need to bring two metal beams from Oviro for this. Or from all the way from the west, because we already did. Come on, you can make it up that little last bit. Come on. Come on. Come on, Fleetstar. Pine Line Energy Corporation or Generation. Keep clean. That's a cool looking trailer. We are definitely going to need fuel. It's just into the gate though. So yeah, this will be, we'll just close the episode once we get over that way. I think that's going to be enough time. That was fun though. That was the worst trying. Because I was like, I could grab the P16 and pull this thing, or I could like grab the FEM and pull this thing. Or even the W99, you could probably do this just fine. CT681 could do it fine, and I was like, I wonder if the Fleetstar can pull this thing. Because I had to swap something to a high saddle or use the P16, one of the two, right? And I was like, let's give it a shot. Yeah, it's like just on the edge of lifting the front tires off the ground. It wants to on every little bump. And I guess the 770G just instantly, like as soon as I hooked up the trailer, it was just like, I am off the ground. I'm not in range. That's funny. Okay. Let's get through. Let's get this out of the way, and then we'll grab the other one. We're just gonna make a left turn in here right away. Cut this off. Grab the... I'm pretty sure this can make this the rest of the way. That one little spot will be the only questionable spot, but... we'll just be careful. Try and sneak it through. Pretty sure there's winch points over there too, but... refuel. Now, mind you, I wasn't about to do this with like no four-wheel drive and like highway tires, right? That wasn't gonna happen, but here comes our one questionable turn with this long trailer. Getting past the excavator. Not this excavator, though. The next excavator. I could take the railroad tracks, I suppose. Then we could just avoid it altogether. So if we have to go over that weird bridge, yeah, screw that. I think this is going to be safer. Ended up using up most of the day too, so I'm kind of glad we did that right at dawn. Okay, so that little ding-dong noise, what is that? If you know what that is, that's it's kind of like eerie. Like, is it aliens? Is it Bigfoot warning? Is it like some sort of like nuclear warning, you know, because we're building a nuclear power plant and like things are gonna like blow up? Like, what is that noise that you hear in North Carolina at random? It's kind of creepy. Ooh. Too much turn. I lost a little bit of control there. That should be better. There we go. Now I just need to actually turn. Oh no. I see you. Alright, we gotta do the garage trick. I'm not having that end this trip. Sign stuck in my grill. I saw it right away. I was like, nope, not today. All right, let's go back. Should be gone. No stuff in my grill? Okay, good. Let's straighten out. All right, I think we're in the home stretch. We've made it through all the nasty stuff. We successfully, pretty much with a couple of little assists from the P16, did this tow with the Fleetstar. It was super sketchy, but that's kind of how I wanted it to be. I wouldn't expect anything else from the Fleetstar. Sketchy is its middle name. But this is where we're gonna leave it. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.